Mr. Nadar, thank you so much for being here this evening, and thank you to the ET team for making this evening happen. You know, art is becoming more and more prominent with each passing day, with the biennales, the big auction records that it's setting, the art fairs, etc., etc. So, there is a general thought that art is an asset building tool, and that's where I'd like to sort of go with this. And I'd like to ask you a few questions about, your engagement with the arts, because today you are perhaps South Asia's greatest patron of fine art, and you have put together what is possibly the greatest assemblage of fine art ever put together in the 21st century in India. I don't think anyone has managed to do what you have in such a selfless manner, because I think the most difficult thing is to let something go and to actually present it as a gift to the nation, which you have with the KNMA. So, I would like to start by asking you how you began.
Well, it started. I should have said this before, but I was. We were building our home, and I was looking to put some art into it, and so I decided I'm going to look at a few artists who I thought were really who my I appreciated. So they were Rameshwar Bruta, Manjeet Bawa,
Yeah.
Hussain, and Krishan Khanna actually
Oh,
as well.
fantastic.
So I knew Krishan. Uh, we had some. My parents knew him, and
I see.
so yeah.
Okay.
And then, of course, Hussain
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
legend,
Yeah. Of course. Of
and
course.
then I went and met both uh, Rameshwar and Manjeet at their various studios. So those
Wow.
were the first four works that I got.
Oh, fantastic.
So from there, the
Yeah.
interest started,
Okay.
and then uh, I started reading more and learning more about art. And from there, it grew into a sort of passion for
Yeah.
art,
Yeah.
and I kept collecting.
An addiction.
An addiction. That's what it is today.
Yeah. 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 Of course.
I kept
Of course.
collecting, and then soon it was going into Shiv's office and other places,
Right. Right. Right.
and then into storage. And that's when I sort of felt that it's really not right for it to be in storage. I never even really see the works, and I don't
Of course.
rehang very much in the house.
Ah.
And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
yeah. And then at some stage, I felt maybe I should do something more meaningful with it.
Sure. And when you look back, has it been worth it? And do you think there's more for you to do?
Well, I mean, if you'd asked me this question, say 30 years ago when I started collecting,
Yeah.
I would have never imagined that I would be building a museum of all the kind of size and the kind
Yes.
of
Of
collection.
course.
I mean, I thought I'll build a small museum, maybe something,
Yeah.
and populate it with the
Yeah.
art that I
Yeah.
already have
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all that.
Correct.
When we started the museum, I had about, I think, somewhere around 500 works. Today I have upward of 8,000 works.
Gosh.
So the collection really grew after after I started
Yeah.
the two museum spaces.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
realized now it's a reality and I'm going forward. But I never still imagined that I was going to be looking at what I'm going to be doing next,
Of course.
which is building
Well,
sort of this
and
standalone building.
here you are today.
Yeah.
So,
So, and yes, when
Hmm.
you say, do I see it? Yes, I do. I see it being there for posterity,
Oh,
and I
fantastic.
hope
As it
that
should.
yeah,
Yeah.
that it
Yeah.
is an institution
Yeah.
that lasts.
And why do you think one should collect fine art?
Okay, I think the sensibility of art
Yes.
um, is very important for all of us.
Correct.
I think India has such a rich heritage
Yeah.
of art and
Yes.
culture,
That's true.
and to let it just deplete and not be taken forward would be a shame. So
Very well said.
be it in antiquities.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, look at what China has been able to do with their antiquities.
Incredible.
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 Our heritage is no less.
I agree.
So
I agree.
So that is one aspect. But even in terms of looking at the 20th century painters, the Bengal collections, or let's say Ravi Verma, there is such a great heritage there.
Yes.
And we need to, and then of course going to moderns and
Yeah.
contemporary.
Yes. Yes.
I think India today has a great asset of artists who are building things, and I think it's
Correct.
important to endow this.
That's true. That's true. And where do you think the market for South Asian art is today versus when you first started? You know, there must have been a vast difference in prices.
There is. There is definitely a vast difference in price.
Yes, yes.
But compared to the Western art
Right.
market, we
Yeah.
are still very, very low.
Correct.
So this is a time
Yes.
to build on collection.
Yes.
Because there's no way to go but up.
That's true. That's
So
true. I agree.
That's the way I see
I
it.
agree. And do you think art can be bought as an investment? And where would you put your dollar? Investment slash asset.
Okay, I am of the opinion that we have a lot to learn from the West in this aspect.
Of course.
Because every single apartment of $1 million in the United States would have art worth at least 3 million.
I would agree
in-
with you.
in
I would
that.
agree with you. That's
So
true.
they have recognized
Yeah.
the asset
Yeah.
class,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they're willing to put their dollar where it matters.
Yes.
So I think India, unfortunately, a lot of people with the kind of money to invest or the amount of
Of course. Of course.
don't really view art as an asset class.
Mm.
So if
Yes.
they
Correct.
see something they like,
Yeah.
they look at, okay, let's give a little example. They see two Hussains,
Yes.
and one is for 100 and one is for 500. They'll take the one for 100 because it's a bargain. They won't look at the fact that what is
Yeah.
the appreciation of. So,
That is true.
and also they don't really look on art as an asset.
Correct.
Rather invest in jewelry or the share market or
Correct.
what.
Correct.
So we have to learn. I think people will learn. I think a lot of people have
Yes.
learned. And
Yes.
there are people getting into art.
Yes. Well, I just hope people are inspired by you and, follow in your footsteps. And I just hope, art, South Asian art goes to the next phase, which is sort of the big, contemporary sales, because that's where I always hope, Indian artists start showing all over again.
Yeah.
Whether it's Bhupen or, any of those people.
Well, I mean, Bhupen is right there, right at the top.
So I just hope, more people are inspired by you and, we see more sort of KNMAs
I think
starting out.
as time goes on,
Yes.
there's going to be a lot
Yes.
more people coming.
Yes, that's right. Well, but I'll congratulate you on, on everything you've achieved so far. And thank you so much for this interview.